Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. Let's talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. They are 12-0, undefeated in the 2024-25 season. Undefeated. They have beaten everybody. This team is on fire right now. They just beat the 76ers last night. They are 12-0. Nobody saw this coming. If you would have told me the Cleveland Cavaliers, led by Spider Mitchell, would have been 12-0, I would have laughed. Like, get the hell out of here. This is insane. And this is the thing about the NBA. Every season is different. One team might be on top this season. The next season, they're mediocre. Every season is a new chapter. And it's insane. The Cavs are 12-0, man. They are beating everybody. You know, this team is the hottest team in the NBA right now. Hands down. So you have the Cavs out here putting on for the city, winning games. They're trying to be number one this year. They are number one, but I mean at the end of the season, going into playoff, while the Milwaukee Bucks are barely getting by? Huh? So the Cavs, they're out here balling out of control, and the Bucks, they could barely win a game with Giannis, Dame Lillard, Doc Rivers. Come on. This is ridiculous. If you are a Bucks fan, you got to be pissed off. Like, come on, man. It was all good just a week ago. But this is about the Cavs. So let me not focus on the Bucks too much. I just had to throw that in there. But this team is legitly out here beating up on other teams, man. And it's a great look for the Cavs, you know, for the city. But my question is, what will they do in the playoffs? We have seen this movie before. Maybe not a great start, like 12-0, perfect. Not that, but we have seen this movie before. Donovan Mitchell, Garland, they go to the playoffs, and it's easy work. They get eliminated. So your record, it looks great. They're balling. It is early in the season, but you rather have a great start. So even if you fall off a little bit or, you know, times get a little rough, a little turbulence, you'll be okay. But I want to see what they do in the playoffs, man, because we have seen this multiple seasons. They'll do good in the regular season, have a pretty good record, not too bad, go in the playoff, get bounced in the first round. So you could have all a great record in the regular season, and it's a good look. But if you can't win games when it matters in the playoffs, you can't win a series, then it's pointless. They're on fire. I'm going to give them their props. Hats off. They just won again last night. Defeated the 76ers. This team is on fire right now. The best team in the NBA, in the East, doing their thing. But I'm curious to see what they do in the playoffs when it matters on the biggest stage. Because anybody could have a great record in the regular season. And that's cool. But when it's time to win games, to advance, when you're in a series, a dogfight, can you win that series? And that's the question. Because we have seen this movie before from Cleveland, man. They always have a decent record. You know, they'll be 4th seed, 5th seed. So they're never too bad. Then playoff comes and they do nothing. Donovan Mitchell, he don't show out. You know, the last time the Knicks routed them, you know, they got dropped off. It's a great feat. You know, I'm going to give them their props. But I'm curious to see what they do in the playoffs. I know it's early. We have a long season, a lot of games to be played. And, you know, a great start could turn into a bad one. Sometimes it happens. You have a great start. Everybody's excited. Then you hit turbulence. You face adversity. And so I'm not going to get too overhyped on what's going on in Cleveland. They're not my team. I just had to give them the props, man, because I don't really hear too many people talking about the Cavs and what they're doing. They're not playing around, at least this season. But I hope they could carry this into the playoffs. I know it's early. I want to see competition in the playoffs. Boston, the Bucks, the Cavs, hopefully the 76ers, they could get it together. Embiid, you know, he barely came back. He was hurt. Paul George, he barely came back. He was hurt. Maxey, I think, is still hurt. There's a lot of injuries going on right now in the East, but I'm not going to drag this out too much, man. I just hope this team, once again, I know it's early, but I hope when it's playoff time, they could put on, man, because we have seen this before. They're going to always make the playoffs, whether they're in the fourth seed, fifth seed. But can they advance? Can they advance? Can they make it to the finals? Can they make it to the Eastern Conference Finals? Can they make it to the semis? Because this team is always a first round exit. That's their MO. First round exit. But I ain't going to drag this on, man. Shout out to Spider Mitchell, Garland, and all them boys up in Cleveland. They mean business this year. This team mean business. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. Holla at your boy. It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.